Yo buddies, just feast your eyes on this lot. Oh yes. Oh yes. Bloody wicked. Okay, right, now as I said, today the title says today is a Union Pacific Day, and it's also featuring the biggest two locomotives in the world ever. So I'll get everything to the front, and I'll give you the lowdown on everything. So first up then, we've got the stars of the video. I think these two have got to be the stars of this video. Right, okay, first of all then, Big-Boy, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. She's 4005, which unfortunately has been scrapped. The original one has been scrapped. Now, I did feature Big-Boy once before, quite some time ago, on a video called Classic US Steamers Part 2, I believe. And I do try not to rerun Locos if I've already done them, unless there's a good reason to do so. But this isn't the one I ran in that video. The one in that video was over here. Was that one there, if you remember, because the bell's missing, but I've actually got the bell for it now. Now she's 4004 and she has been preserved. So that's the one you saw in that video, which is the silver front on the boiler there. And of course, coming back over here, this is the black one. So yes, I've got two of them. Now I actually would love to do a double header with these, but there's no front coupling. But I have noticed that there's a little compartment on the front that swivels, which I think will allow me to put a coupling on it. And if I'm right and I can do that, I'm definitely going to double head them, because that's going to look bloody great. So we'll definitely do that. Now the thing is here, talking about the two largest locomotives in the world, and of course both Union Pacific, typical Union Pacific, having to do everything as big as possible. But no, seriously, they are both beautiful. So there again is the first one, is Big-Boy. Now I don't know if this has ever been done in real life. I really wouldn't know. I doubt it, but who knows? So we'll just move her along steady. Now we've got as a helper, is that right? I don't know if this has ever been done. Right, that's the DD40X, which I featured in a video not too long ago. So she's the biggest diesel in the world, and of course, obviously, double-headed there. That's the two of them together. So yeah, wicked. It's just get comfy again. Sorry about that. So what I'll do, I'm going to take this round slowly, because this is all Union Pacific. Every single Union Pacific freight van or wagon, car, whatever, the whole lot is all Union Pacific, everything I've got. And then in a minute you'll see what's coming up next once this lot goes by. So pretty long consist. I know you guys across the other side of the pond will probably be putting a lot more on than this, but this is only a 7x4 layout, remember, so I'm just going to bring her around out the way there. And that's absolutely fine, cool. And we're now going to bring in the second Union Pacific beauty. Now this one is Union Pacific's gas turbine. I did briefly feature her stationary in a video quite a while ago, but obviously not running. So running number 74, this is the veranda one with just the single front cab, and she's a Bobo plus Bobo. And of course we've got the Cocoa tender as well. So a fuel burning locomotive, used to burn all waste fuels, which was a cheaper option at the time. But yeah, she's gorgeous. And now what I've done here, because I've put every single Union Pacific freight wagon I've got on the first two you saw, I've not got enough to do the same on 3 trains. So I've put together a Chicago and Northwestern set of freight wagons on this, and it's not something that would really matter, because you look at the videos on YouTube and a lot of the time you see different railroad companies, you know, names on different wagons and locomotives, and they do tend to mix and match them basically. So yeah, okay, so we'll bring that one round over here. Beautiful gas turbine. So there's pretty cool. That's smart. and for the third lot. So that brings us to third up on this Union Pacific day, and there we've got the Athearn, which is the Dash 944CW, running number 9682. She's the ready to run one of the later ready to run ones, and they're not bad at all. They aren't. Their details pretty good on them, and yeah, quite a nice locomotive. And then running long hood forward behind her, we've got 5799, which is the AC4400CW, which of course is that's a Kato one. So again, lovely, typical Kato anyway. But yeah, but as I say, the Athearn's not bad either. You know, they do go well together like that. Now, I've had a lot of trouble getting these two running, and I'm going to tell you what's been going off basically. Right, I have run modern locomotives on this Super 4 track before, and a lot of them won't take it, particularly because I'm using first radius curves, and that's a lot to ask of a lot of modern locos. As I've said before, when I get my new layout, there's going to be no first radius whatsoever. I'm not even going to think about it. But I thought, I'm going to have a go. I wanted to do this Union Pacific thing. I've got no chance of Big-Boy and the DD40AX going on. I think third radius is about your limit. I know that this one's the gas turbine's right on second radius. I already knew that. I wanted to know if I could get away with getting these round on first radius Super 4 track, and I've done it. I've managed to do it, but it's been a right pain. Right, I was going to use the AC4400CW. I was going to use this for the lead loco, which is fine, just swinging around obviously, but the problem that I had, it's ridiculous, but it actually all makes sense, and it all came together. The amount of swing on that coupling there, the amount of movement left and right, look there, I'm showing my I've had that blister 2 bloody weeks, right. The amount of movement on that is X amount obviously, and when you're going round a first radius curve, and the first wagon on the back of it obviously pulls that, what happens is, using this loco as the back loco, the coupling goes all the way but doesn't go far enough because of the angle of the curve, and the first wagon just keeps derailing. And so I had a look at the coupling on the Kato one, and that swings easily twice as far left and right. So that one is the better one for the loco to be coupled there to the first wagon, and the problem doesn't exist with that. So that was the first problem I had. Next thing was these first radius point motors. Now I can't begin to tell you how close that cow catcher there is to that point motor. I mean, it's a hair's breadth, is that the right expression? And the other problem was, gently coming round here, was, oh, I don't think you can see it properly at the moment, maybe, yes you can, that point motor there, I had to take it off. I've had to move it away from the track about 1/4 of an inch, because as they come round that first radius curve, the overhang is ridiculous, and it was just, well, it was just in the way. So I've had to lift it off for now, which is not a big deal, and I managed to get them to go round. So we'll give it a shot. Oh, and again, obviously, again, I've not got enough Union Pacific stuff to put on this, so again, I've used Santa Fe Athearn SF. Again, just basically, it's quite simply, like I've said before, they used to mix and match. They always do mix and match over there on the other side of the pond, so I don't think it's a big deal. It's the locos that I'm more interested in anyway. So there we go. So we'll get her around once more. I'm going to have a little break, as you know I always like to do, because of my heavy camera. Oh yeah, and for those of you who saw the last few videos where I've now got my on-board camera, I'm going to use it again today, but I'm going to try and turn the sound down. I'm trying to get the sound balance right between that camera and this one, and I think the last one, it was about blowing your heads off. So I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to adjust the volume on the other camera, and I'll get back and we'll see them all in motion. Alright, well we're here, we'll get on with it. Just one other thing, there is another issue that can happen when you're running HO gauge modern locos on Super 4 track, and that is the width of Super 4 track is actually slightly, we're talking a teensy weeny little bit, but it's slightly wider than modern track, and that means that the flanges of the wheels on your HO stuff is pretty much on borderline, and sometimes because of that, and also because of the points, I mean that's a smooth point there, obviously the modern system 6 points are smooth, but the old Hornby points, they are like, oh yeah, they're just so bumpy and rough, so the old Triang Hornby ones there, the Super 4, but you know, it's not perfect, but we'll see how it all goes. We'll just make a move and let's go for it. Alright, she's off. Yeah, nice consist there, the Santa Fe stuff. Alright, we'll move on with the gas turbine. Oh, you'll probably notice on the end of the gas turbine that I haven't put a caboose. I'm a bit of an old school really, you know, I like to see trains with a caboose or a brake van, guards van on the end and things like that, but I do realise that nowadays it's very rare you ever see it anymore, so they've sacked all the guardsmen and they've done away with the caboose, so there isn't one on that one. Yeah, wicked. Alright then, let's get this, get the AC4400CW and the Dash 9 around again. There we go. And we'll get the 2 stars on the go. Go on, let's do it. Camera's flashing at me, telling me I've not got much time left, so 4 minutes of recording time left. No worries. Forget this bit. I can always wind back to the beginning anyway. Alright. 2 different angles while it's all going strong. They look great, this lot does. Wow, there's so much happening here. So much. Cool. That's one. I'll try and get the gas turbine on its way round at some point. I don't get much closer. We'll be knocking stuff off. It's done. Yeah, well, it's a good timing. Good timing. Spot on. Spot on. Lovely. Yeah, that was good timing. It's always difficult to know when the outside line's going to come around and, you know, block the view for everything. That wasn't too bad either. I got those 2 without getting blocked out. Not this time though. Got a couple of shots down the room here, and then I'll get the other camera on the go. Lovely, lovely. That's nice. Fantastic. Yeah, pretty long consist anyway. I've probably got about another 100 more or less you know, American, Canadian type freight, all various types, you know, like different railway companies, but yeah, gonna have to wait till I get my new layout done before we can make them even longer. Looking forward to all of that in time anyway. yeah, I'll get the other camera on the go. I'm going to turn the volume down from 59 to 50. In fact, maximum is 59, strange figure, but I've done it anyway. We'll see how it compares now with the onboard camera. So back it a bit. Well, there you go, buddies. That's the lot. I've turned the camera down, the volume down on that other camera, and I think it's a bit better now. You know, the difference between the volume level of both cameras. So yeah, I think it's a bit better. And obviously, you know, all take care of yourselves. Hope you enjoyed the show. Union Pacific Day, featuring 5 gorgeous locomotives. I'm sorry I don't have enough Union Pacific stock to put on all 3, but yeah, like I said, America, Canada, you always see a mix and match, so not such a big deal really. So yeah, now I've got a great idea for the next video, something absolutely completely different yet again. And also, while I think about it, if you guys out there have got something you'd like to, you know, you want, sorry, I'll start again. If you guys out there have got something in mind that you'd like to see running, all you got to do is drop me a PM or leave a comment, and I'll see what I can sort out. Just let me know what you want to see running, and I'll have a bash at it. And if I haven't got what you asked for, then I'll damn well get it. As simple as that, you know. Alright guys, we'll call it a day, so see you all. Toodaloo!